Alright, let's go do some reaction, Andy. Because we have nothing to do for today except to play WoW, and I don't want to do that. So let's just watch the good guy, our friendly channel, Red Flame. Let's watch. What is this? The problem with Gacha Collab. Hot 10 minutes, might be hot take. Alright, let's go.
Crossover characters.
Hold on. There we go.
Or representatives featured in a game from a completely different franchise have been a popular thing to do in games for a very long time, but especially recently, it feels like they're
I generally hate how this is real. Like, if you think this is fake, no shit, it's real. I think Nato is real. John Cena in the game as well. Joker in the game. I don't think this. Wait, was it Joker skin? I know that's Batman skin, but don't know if. Okay, let's play Joker skin. Spider-Man in the game? Not the version I know of. What is that guy from Tekken or something? Tekken might be in the game. Dude, this is real. Oh, this is fucking real, by the way. Like, holy shit.
popping up everywhere. Gotcha.
I think also like Mr. Beast as well.
The games are no exception to these, with Honkai Star Rail recently revealing the details for its Fate collaboration that was initially announced nearly a whole year ago.
What is that long ago? August. Fuck. That was. Dude, Jesus Christ, was that long ago? Oh my god.
We can see they're going all out with 2 playable characters, with one of them being free, and the Penacony cast being in the background of Saber's splash art might as well be confirmation that they'll actually get proper interactions with existing characters in their event. And while this feels like it should have been expected, Hoyo's previous track record didn't exactly instill a lot of confidence in fans.
But you mean like the collabs? Really? The Evangelion collab was insane, right? I mean, if you count the in-game collabs, like the Genshin X honkai that shit was good from what I remember. The starrail X honkai impact is mid, it's bad. The hype is very big, but like the outcome is very dog shit. It's not fun at all. So I don't know why. I don't know why the Genshin is not very good, but like the starrail thing is a bit mid. The Evangelion was insane. There's like one more collab with honkai impact with like an anime. There's like no event, just like paid skin and stuff. That's like nothing. Genshin exploitation. Fucking hell, that shit was snore. And yeah, that's it, right? Do we count Zealous? Do we count Genkai Z? If we count those, then oh my god, there's like so much collab in the game. I don't even know if I don't even know all of them, but there's like so much collab. But yeah, like the 3 emoji games, like the collab is not a lot, but some are very good though.
But now, seeing as we are getting a proper collaboration for one of Hoyo's more recent games, why hasn't Genshin received anything similar despite its popularity and having been out for so long?
Maybe the community on Twitter, maybe the community. Have you think about the community yet? Maybe the community, you know, how you think about how you encounter the Genshin community, especially on Twitter.
Because no, any old school Genshin player will agree that Aloy does not count. In fact, I'd say she's the perfect example of how not to do a collab. I don't have any problem with the character herself, just how everything was handled. In case
dude, 2 online, 3K what was it? 3K members, right?
I don't have any.
Yeah, 2 online. Fucking hell, look at that.
Any problem with the character herself, just how everything was handled. In case you weren't there or just need a refresher, let's go back in time to 2021. The PlayStation 5 edition of Genshin was announced in April of that year.
Oh, it was PS5. I thought it was PS4.
Genshin's launch. Genshin's sole console version was.
Wait, PS5 was 5 years ago. What are you telling me? PS5 was 5 years ago. No fucking way, it was 5 years ago. Holy shit.
From the start, which could have been due to any number of reasons, but even after just a few months, it was clear that the game had unprecedented levels of global success. And so, likely to capitalize on this, Sony made a deal with Hoyo. Of course, we don't know the specific details, but we do know what it resulted in.
Oh yeah, it's like so weird how like Aloy, I think we expected that she gonna have like constellation, right? But then apparently she doesn't. Don't know why though. It would be cool if Aloy have constellation though, but she don't, which is very boring.
We can draw our conclusions from there. Cross-save between console to PC and mobile actually wasn't a thing until 2.0, nearly a year after launch. From a business perspective, if players take their accounts off their PlayStation and then buy premium currency, Sony loses the 30% cut they normally get from transactions on the PlayStation Network, which is probably a big reason plenty of games don't share account progression. PlayStation had to have allowed this as part of an agreement, and it's possible they could have provided some additional stuff like technical support to assist with the development of the PS5 port and marketing. In exchange, Hoyo would put a representative from a PlayStation exclusive title into Genshin, being
dude, I swear there has to be a better character than Alloy. Like, it has to be a better one than Alloy, right? What was big back then in 2020 in PS5, a no game station? Oh, I don't know. What game are they even? Hold on. PS5 games in 2020. Dude, I don't think anyone know a lot. Assassin's Creed could be good. Don't know about NBA. Marvel? No, too big. Any exclusive PS4 titles? Exclusive PS5 games? Uh, 2020. Has to be, right? Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us could be good. Yeah. I mean, Last of Us is insanely low, right? That's gonna be insane, Genshin. Apparently Ghost of Tsushima is exclusive. I didn't know that. Final Fantasy could be good. There's so much title, right? Street Fighter. I don't know that one. But yes, there's like so much here that is like so much better than Alloy. Oh my god, bro.
Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. It was definitely not the character that anyone would have expected.
Like, no one knows who this is, by the way. Anyone who played gacha game, nobody who she is.
Considering the contrast in styles and settings,
even the game as well.
She was from a relatively recent successful game and served as
promotion
for the sequel, Horizon Forbidden West, that would come out later in 2022.
I think it was that big, right?
Generally agreed upon that these were explicitly Sony's terms because of how Genshin handled the distribution of Aloy in-game. She was first released on PlayStation 4 and 5 in 2.1, and then given to all players in 2.2. That was all fine and good, and although the 4-star bow that was released alongside her was not made available for PC or mobile.
Why, she have an exclusive bow? Oh, I forgot about that one. Oh shit, I forgot about that bow, yeah. Oh my god. Street Fighters X Zone. Ooh, it could be good. Yeah, okay. You know what? That collab could be good. That collab could be insane, though. Yeah. Like, you know what? Let you cook. Not like the Sony. Not like the Sony deck. No, the Sony something. Let you cook, bro. Street Fighters X Xenos. Dude, that shit gonna be big.
Only players, people moved on pretty quickly. No, the real telling fact was that Aloy was given out for free, distributed through the in-game mail like a pile of Primo Gems. She had no constellations at all because she never ran on a banner. Also, no in-game event and no
dude, yeah, like same thing as well, right? I think a lot should have an in-game event where you get her constellation or like her weapon even. Maybe for the PS5 they get event early or something, right? Or like they get weapon for free and shit. Exclusive thing to unlock weapon or something. But yeah, no, just nothing. Just cutting game, no constellation, no event, weapon only for Sony players. Like, yeah, that sounds so fucking lame, bro. They did everything like what? Everything to fail. Just happened to Alloy.
With existing characters. Absolutely nothing. It's possible Sony had more of a hand in this, but no matter what, it still comes off as Genshin putting in the absolute bare minimum amount of work for this collaboration, leading to the speculation that they were simply fulfilling their end of the agreement and nothing more. This is why I don't agree when people say that Aloy had a negative effect on the prospect of collaborations moving forward from here, because it seems like they've never wanted to do them.
I think her ultimate is like just what his name again? One of them, Ayaka something. With her own, it's just Ayaka, but like insanely worse. Like 1,000 times worse than Ayaka, man.
Before she was a thing. But what about the other collabs they've done? Those have undoubtedly been much more substantial.
This is good.
But when you break each of them down, it's rather easy to understand why those were carried out the way they were. Of course, I'm going to be excluding the many IRL collabs that pop up, since those don't relate to anything in game. Right. The most they've ever done was that one time they gave out Genshin wings with the McDonald's meal. First up, we have Honkai Impact 3rd, which received official from Genshin in July 2021. Kuching was also there, but technically not as a complete character. And Sparkle
there, bro.
Starrail in November.
Except for this. This is bad. Except for this one. This is very bad. The first one, good.
2024. The two are fully playable, summonable characters that were introduced through their respective events and without corresponding guest characters in the other games. The very probable cause for this is Honkai Impact having a significantly smaller global presence compared to Hoyo's more recent games.
No way, right? What? Only 1 mil from Honkai Impact? I thought the game was like massive back in the days. So it would be like at least 2 mil. I didn't know the game only 1 mil. What the fuck? That's so small. Holy shit. Damn.
Games, and these collabs made for a pretty easy way to get their larger audience's attention. If a player first starts Honkai Impact because they really wanted to get Sparkle and then ends up continuing to play afterwards, that's the ideal scenario.
I don't think they want to though. I don't think they want to play Honkai though. I don't know you what. Brother man. Oh my god, once they just open Honkai Impact first, they just want to gonna close it instantly of how much shit they are on the screen and stuff. Oh my god. Also, second, Tech Otaku save the world. Oh my god. Dude, it take me back, man.
The reverse wouldn't have nearly the same level of success given the disproportionate sizes of each fanbase. This seems to be corroborated by Honkai Gakuen 2,
but nowadays, insane collab, so much collab, bro. What the fuck?
Even smaller, older game having the most third-party crossovers out of any of their titles.
I think it's just mostly that. Genghis it's like mostly popular in JP and CN, right? So it's much easier to do collab there, unlike the global thing. So yeah, I guess that's why. Also, like Genghis mostly like I think maybe mobile based because because mobile game is like so easy to get collab, and like I don't know, any PC game or something.
Not to mention, Honkai Impact fans already get excited for new starrail characters that have parallels to their old favorites anyway.
True.
Hi, Kevin.
Without the need for explicit collab events, so there's not a whole lot of reason for them to change what they're already doing. Moving on, Hoyo has had another high-profile collab in the past, being Honkai Impact's other crossover with Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Stuff.
If you don't already know, Hoyo...
What is this? Crimson Moon, Third Impact. Sure, alright buddy.
As a whole has had a deep appreciation for Eva since the start of the company, so there was no chance they would turn down an opportunity like this. But also from a business perspective...
Let's analyze what is that figurine. That is Rita, that is Sakura. Is that the Evangelion, the Shinji robot one? That is Asuka, right? I don't know what that is. Too small. Is it Ram? The blue hair girl? That might be Ram. And then that might be the angel? I don't know. Might be.
Eva is insanely popular, so fans of the series would be more inclined to try out Honkai as a result. And I mean, Eva collabs with pretty much everyone, so there's that too. The collab featured a full-fledged event to play through.
Dude, look at how much stuff they spent on Evangelion compared to like the second on the starrail Honkai collab. Dude, there's nothing there, but like the Evangelion collab is so much shit. Like it looks so cool, man.
Asuka as a free to acquire character just for grinding the event, her signature weapon on a banner, Eva themed equips, a free Asuka costume for a classic look, and 3 other costumes for existing.
Wait, what? That's it. Wait, that's oh my god, man, come on.
Characters. By all means, a great collaboration.
Why didn't I play back then, bro? Fuck me.
You will never be able to get Asuka ever again. Likely due to intellectual property rights, Hoyo is simply not allowed to distribute her anymore, and her equips even got non-Eva reskins because they're in the same.
Wait, Asuka will buy some custom skill. Oh shit, really? Oh fuck them, alright.
Situation. I mean, there is always the tiniest chance that if they did a second collaboration, then they could open up another limited window, but as it stands, she is completely locked out of any account made after January 2021. Because gachas live off of the live service model, third parties don't want other companies to have indefinite control over how their character is represented and potentially monetized. This is in stark contrast to one and done releases, which includes only pre-approved content that is set in stone forever. On the one hand, the fear of missing out on exclusive content is a tried and true tactic, and it even got me to download and play Honkai Impact back then. Whoa,
account review, boy. Let's do some account reviews. Let's go. Is that level? No, that's so new, level 45. And that also the intrusion banner as well. That's also instantly new. He just locked the fucking right. 2.3k crystals. Oh my god. Barely any money as well. Bro, guys. No Armada. Oh, yeah, it's insanely broke.
Got me to download.
Oh yeah, it's level 45. He has official though.
Didn't play Honkai Impact back then.
Anyone else?
On the other hand,
only Asuka, that's it? Holy shit, damn.
It sucks for everyone else.
He says only download to get Asuka, that's it. Oh my fucking god.
Whether you didn't know it was even going on back then, or didn't have a device to play on, there are a bunch of reasonable ways people could have missed out on the event, losing their chance to ever get the character. That's simply the nature of a lot of these collabs, which involve various legal agreements to begin with. When Hoyo sticks to making their own characters, they have full freedom to continue distributing them, thus making more money, while keeping availability high, and also being able to use said characters in any way they want. Although some games heavily rely on the existing
Wait, hold on. Spy X Family collab with Puzzle and Dragons. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah. Seem valid. Seem valid. Yep, okay.
Hoyo clearly holds a lot of pride in being able to sell their own original creations, even within their own franchises. In a Genshin developer interview from 2022, yes, the same one where they infamously cited excessive anxiety as the reason for the limited amount of endgame content, the devs stated outright that they'd rather focus on creating.
What is this? Christian, this more. Huh? Internal characters, we wish to channel more effort and attention into creating characters from the world of Genshin Impact. If there's a blah blah. Okay. So I'm guessing they don't want to do any more collabs then? Okay, that kind of sucks.
Characters within the world of Genshin than anything else, which makes sense given that the lore already establishes tons of characters that we're still waiting for to become playable. They also gave the PR response of not completely dismissing the idea for crossovers, but it's been a few years since then, and we obviously didn't get anything. All things considered, collabs just don't seem that appealing to Hoyo, whose games are already topping the charts with their own original characters. Even cross-Hoyo game promotions don't seem necessary when their communities already have tons of overlap to begin with. I really don't think lore implications have anything to do with anything, because collabs can and will always be justified in some way when they do happen. Is it crazy for me to make all these points explaining why hoyoverse doesn't need collabs, despite the Fate collab being the first to feature its own actual third-party character banner? I would say no, because I don't think people understand just how extraordinary the circumstances are for this to happen. The author of Fate Stay Night, Hinoko Nasu, and the producer of starrail, David Jang, have unexpectedly been acquainted for a while now. In a Japanese magazine interview translated to English by Crunchyroll, several months before the collab was announced at Gamescom 2024, we found out that both are genuine fans of each other's works. Jang got into Fate back in 2004, and Nasu played Genshin when it was released in 2020, and had recently started.
So you're saying, for a collab to happen in a honkai game, both of the respective media creator or something, they need to be friends or like know each other. Oh dude, fuck. Oh my god, come on man, just do collab bro. Just, I don't know, just reach out, email them something, because I believe there might be some collab. It would be so good then. Like, yeah, like Street Fighter and Zealous to be so big. Imagine, no, like, hold on. I think the only collab that would work for a gacha game that is with anime, right? Because most gacha players watch animes, but yeah, same with for anime watchers as well. They all have the same thing in the same sphere, right? They both play gacha games and they watch anime. Whereas with like the alloy thing, most people who play New Horizon, they don't play gacha games. And same for gacha players as well. Most people play gacha, don't play the New Horizon. So they don't match with each other, right? Whereas like, you know, the Evangelion with Honkai Impact, you know, people who play Honkai probably watch Evangelion. People who watch Evangelion are like weeb shit, maybe most of them. So they probably know about Honkai Impact, so they're probably gonna download the game. So yeah, that's a cool collab, and at least the starrail collab is with Fate. That's cool with anime, but I wish sometime They should do more collab though, because it could be so good, man. Like, dude, just do more collab with Genshin, man. Like, the game is dying, man. Like, just do more collab, bro. Just make people forget about Alloy, bro. Just like do what is a good collab with Genshin? Open world, like Konosuba could be insane. Open world. Goblin Slayer, no, it's like too PG, too mature and written. Open world. Like just any like isekai anime would work instantly in Genshin. Yeah.
Starrail at the time of this interview. They also apparently have the same birthday, which is kind of insane.
What
they
the
continue
fuck?
to talk in depth about game design and
Oh my
immersive
God.
storytelling, but basically we get a good idea that these two have a very strong respect for one another, which undoubtedly played a massive role in how the collab manifested. In the last bit of the interview, Nasu even gave a cryptic message that in retrospect feels like it could have been hinting towards the potential crossover, but at the time nobody had any expectations. I can't say for certain why they chose Starrail over Genshin for the Fate collab, as it could have been due to any number of factors like gameplay, art style, or something else.
Do you think Fate would work in Genshin? What are that could work in Genshin? You know, what in Fate could work in Genshin? It's like isekai, right? Sci-fi anime, historical as well. That. Okay, here's a question then. How could the Fate goes into the Genshin storyline? Not like the lore, but like makes sense that Fate character would be there. The best way, just the multiverses. I don't know how that's gonna work. Don't think they even do that in Genshin, right? West in Starrail, we have the Penacony thing, we have the dream stuff. That could very work like very good, because you know it's dream, anything could happen, right? Easily Fate could come in and be like, oh, I'm dreaming about these characters here and there. I woke up and boom, they're gone. Like that kind of stuff. West in Genshin have no idea how the fuck they could bring Fate into Genshin. If they could, that's cool, but if they're not, I don't know. West, you know, with Isekai, like what Kazuma die, boom, reborn into Genshin Impact instead, that could be awesome.
Still though, I don't think it's fair to say that only Genshin has an aversion to in-game collabs, but rather Hoyo's recent IPs as a whole do, and Fate is just a major exception. They literally got both the founders of Type Moon to be the original concept artist and story supervisor.
Oh, the drama behind this is gonna be the drama behind this is crazy stuff, by the way. My God.
For the collaboration, which is insane. And even still, we have reason to believe that Saber and Archer and Starrail will also be subject to the strict limitations in distribution that collabs often have, as well as other stipulations like Saber's banner having a pity.
Dude, imagine people who join late and can't even roll for Saber. Dude, imagine how funny could it be, man? It's gonna be the same people as Asuka as well. Fuck. People are gonna complain that, oh my God, I don't have Saber. Oh my God, scream here and there. Fuck, imagine that. Do you want to go for Saber though? For the limited edition character? Should I even do it? I don't know. I think the Fate is way after Fanon. Or like, no. I think Fanon first, and then after his banner done, is Fate, right? Not enough. Also, I have to save up for Elysia as well. And let's go Archer for free though, that's cool. Also, it's also a separate banner. Yeah, they did not transfer. No, I don't think I will roll for Saber, bro. I don't think I will.
Count that's independent of the regular limited 5-star banners. There have been other developer crossovers, such as Starrail and Persona 5, and Zenless Zone Zero and Street Fighter, who funnily enough just announced—
Oh wait, what? Oh, I thought— hold on, I thought the Street Fighter Zenless is fake. Wait, it's real?
Persona 5 and Zenless—
oh shit, it's real? What the fuck? Oh damn, that's crazy. Oh fuck, I didn't know that's new. Damn, alright. Holy shit, damn, damn, that's cool, okay. Hold on, what am I about to say again? Oh yeah. Will the club return? Will the club banner return? There's like so many games that have the collab and then the banner keep going back. One of them I know is in Battle Cats, they have like collab with so many things. Evangelion, some Japanese game, Metal Gear Solid as well. That they have so much collab with everything, and the banner keep coming back. I don't know it's gonna happen though, especially in Hoyo gacha games. Aside from that, I don't know. Some I think hold on. Some game does not gacha to have collab with like other games. I think the stuff did come back sometimes. I don't remember exactly what game though. But I think hold on. Arknights. Arknights. I think the collab does return. The collab banner does return sometimes. How often? They have collab with Rainbow Six Siege, and then what else? Recently it was Dungeon Meshi. Anything else? That's the only thing too I know. The Rainbow Six Siege collab banner thing. It did come back, but it's only during the collab though. So I had to collab again for the banner to come back. That's bad. The Dungeon Meshi haven't come back yet. I don't think they will. The same thing with the Rainbow Six Siege. They only come back if the collab is back again. And it's gonna be forever though. Arknight did collab with the Rainbow Six Siege 2 times. So the first one that did come back. So I don't know if those two gonna come back anytime soon. But yeah, anyway.
Zone Zero and Street Fighter, who funnily enough just announced a collab with Overwatch 2, but those haven't amounted to anything as far as we know. After seeing
Overwatch collab with
it really does feel like a good fit, but I still won't be expecting other crossovers anytime soon. Maybe Link in Genshin if it ever releases for the
Genshin Nintendo Switch. Genshin Nintendo Switch, bro. Dude, Switch 2 is fucking coming, man. Switch 2 is coming. What? Imagine they release Switch 2 and then immediately after that, and then they announce, yep, Genshin is now playable in only Nintendo Switch and not Switch 2. Fuck, could be so big, man. Oh my god.
Switch 2. I hope you found this video to be interesting or insightful. Subscribe for more Hoyo.
You know what? Maybe they are stalling that long because they know that Switch 2 gonna release, and it can finally in the what do you call it, the software or something of Switch 2 allow you to play Genshin. Dude, we're so
discussion videos, and as always, thanks for watching.
Whoa! What I clicked there? What the fuck?
Crossover.
Okay. Yeah. Dude, I think I just like yap nonsense all the time, so I have no idea what the fuck this video about again. But good kill time though. It's a good video. It's like constructive video. It's good. But my god, I am just jabbing nonsense, man. Whoa, hold on. Wait, change gacha into Hoyo Interto in this video would be a lot better. True. Oh my god, what is this? Holy yabbing. The moment Genshin Dev said one of their inspiration is software game, just within its law. They have been meeting with himself, only he can share the law shooted something like I belong to Teva. What is going on? Hold on. Any multi-dimensional being will not treat us one of like collab which destroy law. That's why Alloy will exist in the game because the dev are forced to put her in. There will be longer to do that. No. Not sure though, because you can just make it like a one-off law, right? A quick time event, what do you call it? A non-canon event that could be cool. That's it, right? Nothing else we need really. The collab character don't need to be like canon into the story quest though. It can be just a non-canon thing, event, fun event. That's it. It's not. It has to be canon though. Necessary good thing of a collab will be sure the law, so don't bother anything of it. They even make a new area for 1 more year just for the law. What? There will be a new collaboration in story in the future and at least until Tevat chapter is over. So the only thing that is holding back Genshin collab is a fucking Tevat law apparently. Sure. Whoa, what is this? As August, I developed a designer as right game concept collapse. Dilute the IP. The more collab you add, the less the identify your product has. Is it true though? Is it true? The more collab, the worse the worse IP. I don't know. I think sometimes collab is fine because the collab is mostly for the players, right? I mean, for the devs to get the money as well. But I don't think. I mean, this depends. Okay, well, you know what? This depends, right? Because if the collab has, hold on, if the game collab with a game, hold on, if Genshin collab with another game that the player base also play, that is a good collab because everyone knows again, right? So it will be fine. But if Genshin collab with a game that no one ever play, like great example, New Horizon, right? No one play Genshin, play New Horizon. Mostly no one. So that collab is a dead collab because who the fuck would play, who the fuck want to try the new game, right? So that's not gonna work. It's not gonna benefit both games. What else? I think that's the reason. I mean, it depends on how rare the collab is. If you collab too often, then that's bad. If you collab too little, then I don't think. I mean, too little. Yeah, it could be some bad as well. But it's like if you do it sometime in like once a year, that's cool though. But if like two a month, that's bad. So in raw term, it's up to the dev how much they want to haul out the work. That's why Fortnite has no issue with this because they don't really have an IP identified their own. Oh, why gacha claimers blah 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 exists? To relate. Oh, dude, Fortnite have everything, right? Dude, Fortnite is so good. You know what? If you are in the extreme of this, I think you're fine, bro. No collab or too much collab. And Fortnite is in the extreme level of this. There's so many shit in Fortnite. Where's the picture? Where's the picture? There we go. Dude, there's so much thing. To the point that, yeah, you know what? Look normal, man. Look, it's fine. Look normal to me. This is so fucking good. Okay, I think that's for the reactionality, man. That's it for the fucking reactionality. This is not fake bad. I'm just jabbing stuff, bro. Jabbing nonsense. It's Friday, man. My brain stopped working. But yeah, go watch the video. Like subscribe to this guy, right? He make good stuff. For me to react. Cool, awesome.